Let's talk Power Rangers conspiracy theories. Okay, you could probably just say headcanon, but I like saying conspiracy theories so much more. Lightning Cruiser and Storm Blaster are orgs. Turbo takes place in between the original defeat of Master Org and the events of Wild Force, and since Jindrax and Toxica were just running around minding their bees, theoretically it's possible that there were other orgs out there in the universe just doing whatever without a master. It's no secret that Lightning Cruiser and Storm Blaster talk to the Rangers, and when they do, their headlights flash and it makes a very distinctive noise. When the Wild Force Rangers face a bus org, he does the exact same thing, flashing his lights and making the exact same sound, which leads me to believe that he is genetically similar to Lightning Cruiser and Storm Blaster.
Now, to get my crystal back!
Your free ride's over!
This is nuts!
I don't know about you, but I absolutely love the idea that these cars are just rogue orgs running around the universe looking for something to do, and they end up deciding they want to be the good guys and fight alongside the Turbo Rangers. Liarian Magic works better on women than it does on men. Setting aside that the gender binary is bogus and that everything I'm about to tell you to support this theory could probably be easily argued against, I still love this theory so much. In the Turbo movie, when Larigo meets Kat and Tommy, Kat's leg is injured and he heals it with ease. And there's a lot of discussion amongst Power Rangers fans about how Rocky got screwed over in this situation because they don't go to the hospital to heal his back. And you could say, oh, Larigo was tired, or he was exposed to sunlight, or they found out his wife got kidnapped. They didn't have time. Shut up about all of that. He couldn't do it because Rocky is a man and Kat is a woman. It was easy for him to heal Kat, and he couldn't heal Rocky's back. In the final fight scene when Kimberly and Jason are turned bad, Larigo and his wife use their magic to save Kim from the evil spell pretty darn quickly. And for some reason, it takes them like a good 10 minutes longer to save Jason, even though he's basically like killing Tommy over a lava pit. Now, why would that be unless it was harder for them to do because Jason is a man and Kimberly is a woman? This conspiracy theory is so pointless, and I love it so much. Andros and Karone are members of the royal family on KO-35. KO-35 is run by a group of councilmen. It's a democracy, but there is absolutely no reason they couldn't have previously been run by a patriarchy or a matriarchy, and that those royals are still around playing an important part in the government. In Zane's Destiny, we meet two of those council members, Quinwan and Taikwa, and they are on a first name and hugging basis with Andros and Zane, which means the government knows the identities of the Rangers. It's also alluded to in the show that Zordon helped the government of KO-35 come up with the morpher technology, so it would stand to reason that the government are the ones who selected the Rangers. Now, why would they pick who was at the time a 16-year-old boy, possibly 18, little wiggle room there, to be the Red Ranger and lead them in a time of crisis, unless he was an important political figure, like a prince? Then you look at Karone's kidnapping. Why would Darkonda take her? He's not running a slave trade, he's kidnapping one person, which makes me feel like it has to be a high-profile kidnapping, like that of a princess. I do have another theory that I don't think has to be mutually exclusive, that Darkonda was kidnapping a child for Ecliptor because they were in a relationship that was kind of on the rocks, and he was hoping that by bringing a little more domesticity in the situation would save it, but he ended up crashing and burning, and then Ecliptor kept the kid because he felt bad about it. My all-time favorite conspiracy theory that I have come up with is that RJ is an interdimensional business owner. The crossover between RPM and Jungle Fury is really more of an homage. We see a Jungle Karma pizza restaurant in Corinth City. And since RJ knew a guy who knew a guy that just hooked him up to the morphing grid, I don't see why he couldn't also know a guy who knew a guy that gave him a transportal device, and he just decided to go to the dimension RPM is in and start another pizza chain. But doesn't RJ also seem like he'd be the kind of guy who's into skateboarding, something that is very prominently featured by the character Chase Randall in Dino Charge, who is frequently shown with a distinctive looking skateboard that has a kiwi on it. Now, this skateboard breaks at least once, and he has a new one in the next episode, which leads me to believe he ordered it from somewhere. There's another homage in an episode of Power Rangers Beast Morphers where someone in the background is shown with that same skateboard that Chase always has. And since Beast Morphers is in the main dimension and Dino Dino Charge is in an alternate dimension, that means that there have to be skateboard companies making that design of skateboard in both of those places. So I think RJ has 2 skateboard companies and 2 pizza chains in 3 dimensions because he's amazing. Tell me some of your favorite conspiracy theories in the comment section, and this is your daily reminder that RJ's morph suit is the same color palette as the Ace flag. Do with this information as you will.